Memoa kwaba eba Puyaka TV so Puyaka TV ana wushi. Se we your first time pomodia subscribe. Me notification eso. Keke no send your video. Pia ye di betumuno abusia. Bonson sabeka no nye bia medasi bebre abusiafo asem aba abusiafo asem no ayekese asem no ayekese Kwaku Annan aka ne ho biem o Kwaku Annan waka ne ho biem Kwaku Annan eye show na busia show no wadi to just say asofo bi edi bone e wo Ghana hanom asofo bi akom ho abomu a bone a omudi no enye bone ketu akra na sa asofo isu no osofo ye kukuda ma busiafo ana oye den wo lidi sa asofo no emomudi sa bone na busia Kwaku Annan wa mo obiedi wa mo obiedi eno no say later on onya call obi friend no a seni pan wo ye den wo man warning say wo hwe ye seni pan so ye den wo fi sofo na oye kukudam na oridi asofo na mo medi bone no ofri ni camp eno antwa ho no a osi obi sa ye den e send ni link bi say life be ye den e koso wonko nwonko hwe okoshe ya Rev Owusu Bempah na sofo ana o matam na si ho no a ebusiafo o muchicha ne seyi a te se o mede man woto eno no si oh mama obi edi o se mo a mede mo ho abade a ene me kama Ghana fo nyina ate se Rev Owusu Bempah wo ye fake ebusia eye me na me kan Kwaku Annan say Rev Owusu Bempah wo ye fake hey I'm more than papa the nation's prophet and the bishop for Kwaku Annan etumi kasa asemi etreno no e dey evidence ano wo well mo dey mumie ko video no no ani evidence o no won prove emienhwe.
Now tonight on the front line as we continue to do the build up we are about to take an approach that is highly unusual of me, but circumstances leave me with no choice than to proceed this way to bring much needed clarity to matters before me. And secondly, let me again issue disclaimer tonight and apologize to anyone who may be offended by this information I'm about to put tonight. Please pardon me or pardon the platform today. Yeah, Baba ya DB. Anything I may issue disclaimer. 1, 2. And you may be PPO ebi umana anya ode. Anything I may issue sa apologies me patrol. Facha me ende imre. Why? Facha me said ya be ko biano bebre enya mode. But then Kwaku mini option biya so say we have to do it this way. Na yemfa enkoyenim. Crane. Now, as of last week Wednesday, ubi a share show no. What he said? Ya best state wa ha say. Nipa boniphobia ono ye na adwen say oba be threaten. Why? Because the front line be ye expose kese next year. Not even now. Because they say year we aso. Enti why? Sa threats no hunsem and I may be BS. But tonight, the self-styled so-called man of God, Rev Owusu Bempah, I know you are watching. Watch me very well. To get together with your Alsatian dogs, your animal dogs, tell them to watch me and listen carefully. Because, trust me, if you may blast me fly now, the number of calls, I'm tired. Impedimphobia na deal with manye. So munya pa, which of course they are also watching. Munya Kwaku chai. But I told him, said no. Events and montage, that. So there's nothing I can do, and I have to do it and wash my hands. Nemi do ya. Reverend the self-styled fake Rev Owusu Bempah, I dare you. Let your Alsatian dogs come back. Woman made the day. My employee woman. Dear, Semiria and Adria. Reverend fake Rev Owusu Bempah. bra maumrantia no ono that screen is no maumrantia no mra bontain and some day. I'm telling you, I give my mom the events and the passage. Hey, who wait to me after one more London, one more Germany, one more Hifa, all of them, let them come. Obia made it. Mume didi Kwaku Annan because when him, my culture may atem the day may I must and take one thing off my skin. But Momume ye jumano, no montra mishiemu, take us and make a no tree casano. Momuntra mishiemu. No more me din soon quachiri, even though mudi matem, but and also boama me dia quachiri. Into free or chineko, kosi wiki area. I dare you, let your Alsatian dogs come. Open your software or Ghana. Say, unyo binya someone. Instant say, wo be baby dressing pieso. Now what tell me, my dear, no? A man who claims so we nyanku ponipa. Rather, will prefer say, Obama, not sorry ma. In the name of the God he worship, to come and rant and insult nipa anyhow we omope no mu ya no mo dwane akotenechi na kwesiada na sa fake man of God we na wa fa Bible na ekura no we ko gina asol dan enim na we preach amadom ni na sa na we ya woni awa ho sa na onyankopon ka kire why you hu se we ogwama but we dark we in so called what on your friend events and nations prophets na no we pateku. Folks, many time, listeners and viewers will recall that last week we released information about a man who identified himself as Foster. He threatened the front line, accusing us of speaking ill about his so-called man of God, and warned that if we ever did so again, we would be what? Dealt with, even threatened the very night of our broadcast. Samoba Kaya. Tuesday na assembly see Wednesday na bebe be assembly so. Na ore ni e ka say okeka ni seminar enti me ba Wednesday enemy state say abrante na bonipa miensa din mienu ya asofo ba ko a politician and of course I know say these are the people. Then I stated many times and remember parts of what program I here last week remember part. But everybody know that we stated said Sani pay me and saying, ye nim wine and or share sadi. Beside, we move be as on frame. And I miss me nya in so be says it. So I use the word say we are being cautioned not to blame any of them. However, na me to aso say ade we be sipen Kwaku me hu bi pen me hu ye kra no me hu mienu o that a man of God be one to share me so during the time and na me wo radio so me who be paying. The second time, the same man of God, as I beto share me so, and it's name with television station be. And tonight, ube huni now. So I'm being careful this time. But folks, guess what happened? Any other Wednesday show you DC ho, any call your baby. Indeed, everything is now much clearer to me, and also everything makes sense to me now, folks. I recall stating categorically on Wednesday that I know 3 individuals by name Bempah. However, I could not assign blame to any of them because none had contacted me on this matter. Nor could I confirm that any of them were behind the moves. But guess what happened? Timekai said, "Minimum bia say we ne share na we ne share." So folks, then I'm here. Na me come anutum, na me state na me call. But shadi e see here. After my show, the next Thursday, I received a call from a brother who is also a radio presenter, and I want to keep his name for now. This gentleman called me and delivered a message from the South Star Rev Owusu Bempah, the General Overseer of Glorious Power Ministry International, stating that he knew nothing whatsoever about the attacks. Hey, how? Yawada, eneminya meto and a call by Ore your frame or a radio presenter or frame the Kwaku. On Krebe Dimo, nam say in Kraben or so. Reverend Owusu Bempah, who is a fake until today, until Thursday, Friday, busy weekend. But you know what? They be asking me to be in Thomas. Say, me some men of God, so me the master about so there are two things here. Any baby can want some answer we fake with me or me. There are two things I have to do. One, I need to experience you, or I have to investigate you. And send a magia to say me pay free nyame. Any baby can want some saying me no one any problem. No, me ni pass some into musa and say me experience so. Eranum. And to me yeah show no Wednesday we yawada and a brand tea frame say Isaac Owusu Bempah friend catcher and say on country me say say nipa no a obetrete me no ono onim nipa biasa na say how by the way ya catcher no so ono and o show bi eti ana two adan no wo me number no ono anka send to me frame me enka sa asem ne no this asem we be ma ne o say ne minim folks ni just see ho folks, having listened to the message and believing it to be true, what happened next would shock you. Hey, Ebra cancer ask me chair me G2 me say okay. And the crack you be fan is the work can be an yate. Folks, say me G2 me say the all cano and the crack enya the crack no. On Saturday, December 6th evening, then a friend sent me a link and said, Kwaku, watch this. Only for me to open it and find a group of rented dogs behaving indeed like truly animals, purely like goats, sheep, cows, all manner of creatures hurling insults at me for reasons I know nothing about. How? Saturday, me wa and say, me nwe bi so send me link say Kwaku jena hwe na hwe wo hwe wi a frame me share link no be a link no musa me hwe Ghanaians, guess what I saw a brand here a no wo okay FM I see a friend Kwame Amo, another lunatic, a destitute rascal fool one no ne mrantie bi gu ho a one me den we hwe bemba fool we nimu a osi ho se wo daw okọ. Despite OKFM, I did tell her what ya and say on my news when this self-style rogue, a crook, useless it. One on the domo at her na Kwaku omu dimatem me nyomo Omu dimatem just like that. Nam say na some way every him for me na ya be threaten me na me yam investigation and na just say mo na mo share tire na sa threaten ba ya na asesen. Womanko community I mima beka say and friend say Reverend Owusu Bempah abba radio station be threaten me say whatever it is in tino na say media no remind no say jama me pene boni bi edi. By the way Bob Marley kana sembe otone nwumi sao or say who the cap fits let him wear it ebo within se wumpo e na wo ba Hot FM Bidi sound some funny years ago, me more with you. But me decide some no ekasem for a purpose of what? Emphasis, and emphasis is mine. What the hell? What the heck? Obama, this your Alsatian dogs, Alsatian animals. Owusu Bempah say, woman telling me generous simpies to medit me Kwaku Annan for want of what? Folks, in the link, I identify one good for nothing rogue, a scavenger and a despicable lunatic who calls himself Kwame Amo, a disgraceful character sitting on a reputable broadcasting platform, spewing nothing but garbage, senseless content, and consistently displaying village and cottage manners, as though he was never properly cultured from his hometown. Now we shall branti we kasa. Me shady na me say no, enya ne fault a ekurase no free buy no, kurase ni mutu. Wabetna kukesem but on here na adwen so obepo no ho kakra let me jaw masem to ho. Folks, as if that was not enough, I later sent a message directly in the afternoon me hear me general cleaning. So guess what I did? I sent a direct message to the self-style Owusu Bempah himself, warning him to call his rented dogs and unruly animals to order and keep them from attacking me And folks, guess what happened next? Ewiemu ho and me sending sa link no. Na me ye message de kan ho say, Owusu Bempah je. Na se wo wasmo obi say obi meka nkyere me say, ade na me be kan ho asem ewo Wednesday no unim ho hwe a. Ena na die nti, ena wo mrante ne ekokotena wo social media so omudidi matem. How? Nyansa be na wo sa ade ne mu. Wo na wo ye peni. Wo na wo ma kwan so mo nkotena ho endidi matem. By the way, any pan who friend is on back some crying chairman. Says any pan who you free who access to me number. Why didn't you call me direct? Reason bang, but I even a woman went to your friend direct. Now there are some come and you before from. But any point harding, where then comes from this Omranti or my better social media so we did matter. And I'm this when you're venison. Me de message no command. And I'm de link no one Mranti no. And more no me de link no command say Jenahwe. And folks, guess what happened next? The self-styled Owusu Bempah now plays a call through same brother saying he want to speak with me. And folks, your guess is as good as mine. Me de command no me fan say bad 10 minutes if not more. And our brand here this self fake Owusu Bempah. Any message command so on family a brand any frame will phone so. Say Owusu Bempah or line so. No person on make us and I say how. My message amano. And I'm the link amano. And I wona wa frame so me the link ni bi amano. Monhwe meti me baby o. Hwade wo mrante ne ye. Enti onye den onfa no ne mrante ne nkokasa. Because kwasiasem no mbeki kan no none of them represent me Kwaku Ametia. I'm a decent person But waba line so like seriously okay omrani and kasa guys he only came on the line and folks he came and lied, blatantly lying, denying knowing anything about what is going on. But trust me folks, I exposed Owusu Bempah so much to the bed to say I exposed his deceptions, his crook schemes and his what usual tricks, lies of what? Fishing for information. So he can what? Later package it as a what? A prophecy. And the moment I started revealing those truths, the self-styled Owusu Bempah, the so-called man of God, folks, resorted as usual, hurling insults at me. Folks, utterly disgraceful, and there can never be anything more than this. Ebra, afi, abrante be a line, yemi and say a line, so. Afi Owusu Bempah si somewhere. All be shane kasa na se na twi kasa o kan ni say me a badum mania me mintie the worker. Na by the way me no want talk. Na just won we mean the other say ntukwa bi na won me ba e na won me be. By the way, I dey na won frame me direct. For the second time, wako fro bi aba case ni mo. Why? What's your motive? Say me a badum ba mintie. Na folks, wo share ne kasa na se no ono na sem ne say mintie na ma me nkasa. Na me tie no ma ni di na he me do nyame obo so ne asase se yesi asofo bi o mem ha honhom boni ye entro honhom akohwisam ene nabrabasam ese omumu a I now can attest based on my experience say the self-styled Owusu Bempah we ye crook and we ye fake me na make a try. I know you are watching. We ye fake we nye ni pasa. Why is so going events a high buffalo and I'll do a grind woman either hat also, but we a pateku. Would the me say would the atronoma Miami who say yes, atronon a Bempah odieno. Now folks, I'll tell you what, tonight I was so shocked say would the atronoma to a point to home. Now feed your bayan says so then or they cast and see her. But tonight, the front line finally ready to release the audio of the rogue who called the platform last week, Tuesday, and launched an attack on the host for you to listen. Mebang komonwa is here also, but for the purpose of something. Ono ne animal na no te okay FM no is here friend Kwame Amono. Ombeka word bia, Obeka tabloid and Puntimi more tabloid no. This fool, this lunatic tabloid word and Puntimi more. So I started interrogating myself. School ben abranti wokoe. So Munsia dio, Munya obi reputable media house, and Munko educated Ghana for you prefer rather some obeko na makweden, makwa say mama nyama tantanta nti Ghana no obi ensua hwe. Enye meme ha. You destitute. Folks, on Tuesday, nipa ye obe threaten yen. Me yesa sa audio yi na nche mo for now. But ono sa Alsatian dog kwame amobetra ne links no. O say ye kra ye ni audio bia and that what? Ye na jam ye pesi e cookie bibi. Folks, enyo mo no be push here, but you will know. Ye nim say e dey tape no say be release e dey amagana for momenti. However, say we are doing some investigation here. Ye drum pempen so. Folks, for the purpose of clarity, ti audio no. Ora no frame ya. Wono beka say ya boni nyankopon nipa o say ne nyame ne God whatever. Ya boni din wa hanti on tiase ne yesa bobioma won ba be shi station so won ba be de no. Ti san komo na course between me and him when he plays a call to me. Take a listen.
Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening. Who is this? Who is this? I ask a question. Who are you?
We did the Foster.
We did the name?
Foster.
Foster. What can I do for you?
Now, what do you know?
What am I?
Well, also, not me that from WhatsApp, so now I'm being on WhatsApp. Some questions now would be that. I just a part of kind of WhatsApp. Well, we are matter of beatings. Condemn your D beatings. Who is there, Orlando? Also, would you quite a Sakula? Would you have beatings our picture? I don't say, as you beat this never, who is reading away, so who said that you see?
Can meet you?
So, what's the neighbor? Would you? We have Bema, would you tell us cocaine?
Meko kan ho adi. What's on my?
So what we have Bema, and any time yeah, online, now go again.
Na Foster. 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 Ma me no nya di. To what? What's my idea? It relax it. You didn't na team. So ban into kwa me man fan to queen sia. Who me? Foster. Hello, Foster. I thought so be line too.
Jimmy Papa.
Baby, who see me? The overcame there be any who make it be to me, but me fit you. Sami Kwaku would raise you wow, friend, I feel so team. By the way,
if you make nothing to you or not.
No, maybe so.
You're joking.
Maybe. Now one can say nipa na oboni nipa na what system my boni diana don't be stupid and don't be animal we are quite sleepy afi ma memra also what programmate or tell them to your house was fear jimmy for fool animal am pedi or tell them to your house.
Afi that lunatic Kwame Amo one self-style and more for a nine you wash your face upwards. Now you've heard the audio, maybe animal. You were sitting on that lane and you guys were displaying stupid animalistic tendencies and more for unim yansa. What style of journalism? Enemy, what bodam